Internet, good morning. This is Daybreak748 coming back at you guys with once again another Digimon figure review. Today we are going to be taking a look at one of my favorite designs when it comes to Digimon, and it has to be Alphamon. Now, as you guys can clearly see, we have this nice picture of Alphamon in all his glory right here. We have the open display window showcasing the figure inside. On this side we have S.H.Figuarts Alphamon on the bottom. On this side right here, you see the Digimon 15th anniversary logo right there. So that's pretty cool. Looking good. On this side, like all of the other Digimon figures that we have reviewed so far, the picture of the actual figure on the back showcases pretty much everything. Very standard at this point in time. And then on this side, another awesome picture of Alphamon. So with that being said, guys, I'm really excited. I cannot wait to get this guy out of package. So we'll see what he has to offer. So be back in a few. Alright, guys, and we are back with Alphamon, ready to battle, and he looks freaking sick. Now, guys, I'm not sure if it's the color scheme, the red, the black, the gold. I'm not sure if it's just this Digimon design. I'm not sure if it's his axe, but this guy looks freaking phenomenal. Now, I'm not really sure about the character because I've only seen this character. Maybe I saw him in the original series. He might have been there, but I just remember him from Digimon Tri. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you guys, but he comes out and he fights some Digimon, and that's pretty much all you need to know. And he was freaking badass. Now, with that being said, yeah, this guy is sick. If you guys want to start this S.H.Figuarts or D-Arts line and you're like, Daybreak, Phil, what should I get first? This is definitely the one for you. I love it, I love it, I love it. So with that being said, I'm going to move him over to the side. He will be back, don't worry, and you can kind of see his shadow over here. But let's take a look at some of his accessories that he didn't have on him. So he comes with many different hands. He comes with a pair of closed-fisted hands. Very nicely done, if I say so myself. The lining right here is done perfectly. There's no paint smudges at all, so that's pretty nice. So that's pretty cool. You get a set of those. You get a set of these like posed hands. Once again, the paint job is done nicely. And then you get a set of open grip hands. So you can have him hold his gigantic axe, spear, trident, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then the last hand that you get is actually a specialized hand, only the right hand, and it's this pulsar, blast, or stop posed hand. So that's pretty cool. The little jewel, the little circle right here is painted in nicely, so it's looking freaking amazing. The other accessory that he comes with is this awesome freaking axe or spear. Like I said, I'm not really too sure of this character, but it looks phenomenal. The gold that they used for the trim, fantastic. The black is this nice glossy material, but the handle piece right here is a very nice matte finish paint, and this right here is also this nice gold metallic paint. So that looks phenomenal. Now there is a little hinge here, and I'm gonna try to bring this in close so you guys can see it. Yeah, there you go. I'm not sure why that hinge is there. Maybe someone can tell me in the comment section down below, but you can definitely maneuver this axe piece. So that's pretty interesting. Now, you might be thinking, Daybreak, how hard was it to put Alphamon's hand around this, I guess, the handle piece for this axe? Well, it was very, very simple. When you get this axe out of package, it actually comes separated. You will see the very, very thin metal piece that's right up here, and then you will see the peg hole. You line it up, you put the hand in first, and then you just push this piece in, and there you go. Very, very simple. Now, another thing to note, it's not really accessories because it's just part of the actual Digimon, but these two thruster pieces and his cape, they come individually, separate from the package. It's not on him when you get him out of package, so you have to put it on. Now, in the instruction manual, it doesn't really state how to put these on. Now, it's quite obvious, but I'm just going to throw it out there just in case someone might need it. What I did was I first put on the cape piece, and it just fits in right here, and then I put on the thruster pieces, and then it was actually really simple. So that's it. That is how you get this guy, this awesome looking Digimon, ready for battle. Now, with that being said, let's take a close-up and look at this awesome Digimon, guys. He is a freaking boss. Look at him. The gold, the black, the red, it's just done so perfectly. I love this little gold trim that they have around this red piece. I love the glossy, I guess the glossy plastic or glossy paint that they used, mixed with this matte finish right here. It just looks spot on. Now, on or behind this little piece, and yes, this piece does move, you have this nice, awesome red paint right there. Now, one minor gripe I do have with this figure is this piece right here. This piece will come off, and don't worry, you haven't broken it. It's on this nice little peg pretty much, and it just swivels around it. I wish, and actually I kind of like the fact that they made it a movable piece, because if this was glued on there, it could have definitely snapped. So yeah, I take it back. I'm quite happy that they made it this way. Now moving on to, actually let's take a close look at his head. So the head, very small, as you guys can clearly see, so be very careful. When you're moving his head, do not put too much pressure on these ear or these sharp jagged pieces, because you can definitely snap it. I love the gold that they put right around the helmet underneath there. I love the panel lining that they did right here. It just looks spot on. Panel lining here, panel lining around here. There's these little diamond pieces right here in gold. It looks phenomenal. Now, if I move this guy to his lower, I like the crotch area, this same treatment is done all throughout this figure. Now, he has a crazy big feet, so he's not going to have any issues standing, so he is going to be quite nice in your display. Now, I guess we'll go to his articulation, and we will talk about some minor gripes I have with this figure. So when it comes to the head, he can look all the way around, so that's pretty freaking epic. He can look down, but it's gonna his face is gonna kinda cave in right there, so you don't want that. The head can look all the way up, revealing his awesome freaking scary ass mouth, so that's pretty cool. The shoulder pieces are actually attached to the arms, so it's not going to have any issues. There is a ball joint, but it's quite limited in the sense that you have the cape in the back, you have the thrusters here, and you have this additional armor bit right down here. Now, he does have double jointed elbows, so that's pretty cool. The hands, they can fully rotate and go in and out, so that's good. When it comes to the diaphragm joint, he has one. It's all the way up here, so you can maneuver that. It's very stiff, so that's good, but you could get it in any pose you like. The waist swivel, I think there is one, but I can't really tell. Mine's a little frozen, I think, so I'm not going to push it too hard. The legs can go out pretty far out, can bend at the knees right here, and it can go all the way back, but obviously the cape will get in the way. He does have a thigh swivel right up here, and then the feet are on a ball joint, so it can pivot, it can do pretty much whatever you want it to. Now, the back, the cape piece, It is quite heavy because this is a very heavy plastic that they used, but once again, attention to detail. Love how they did that. The cape is actually 3 pieces. There's 2 outer pieces and then this 1 inner piece. If you want to have this up, you can, but as you could see, it will just fall right back down. Why? Because it's very, very heavy. So he is a little back heavy. Now the thrusters can go out like this, can go in, can go up, and can bend down. So all the articulation you could possibly want there. Now, because he's top heavy, I'm gonna move this, give me a sec. Because he's top heavy, you want to make sure he's firmly placed on wherever display stand you have him on, because if you don't and he tumbles, I can definitely see this guy breaking or the paint rubbing off and stuff like that. So be very careful. But as you guys can clearly see, this is a phenomenal piece by S.H.Figuarts. Love the color scheme, love the attention to detail. Now, I've said this time and time again, but when it comes to these Digimon figures, because of their design, they feel very, very brittle. They feel like they might break at any moment because there's so many thin pieces, and yeah, it's just nerve-wracking. But if you are very patient with your figures and if you know how to deal with just figures, I highly, highly recommend it. This figure gets a 10 out of 10 for me. Now, with that being said, we'll take a quick little 360 look. As you guys can clearly see, even here and on his shoulder pieces, there's so much design. This guy looks phenomenal. Holy crap. But, yep, there you go. I'm going to just put him in a quick little pose, and then we'll call it a day. So, guys, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this review. If you guys like what you saw, please leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions about this particular figure, don't hesitate to ask. Leave it in the comment section down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Now, until next time, guys, this is Daybreak 748. I'm signing out. Peace out, guys.